Welcome back to Richer Fields. I am your host, Sandra Wahito. This week, I take you to Machakos County and we meet Farmer Voni, aka Mkulima Mdogo, as he takes us through strawberry farming. Who exactly is Vonis?
Vonis, my full names are Ombiro Vonis Onkobo. The name was given by farmers. I'm actually a farmer.
Nice.
The name was given by farmers ni Mkulima Mdogo within the farming circles. Not sure why they
Mbona Mkulima Mdogo?
Bado sijajua sababu.
Ama ni height.
Could be height. Could be, you know, also Mkulima Mdogo huku nje, it's normally related to hustler.
Unajaribu kuhustle.
Na venye jamaa na solaso la kitumia kilimo, sema cha tumuite Mkulima Mdogo. Both ends, but I appreciate the name. I also like the name.
Yeah.
Vonis is an agricultural graduate.
Okay.
I graduated from Nairobi University, where I took my graduate BSc Agriculture.
Nice.
Majored in crop protection. Graduated in 2017. Realizing there's no jobs, why not use what I learned in school and start something of my own?
Yeah.
And that's why I got into farming. There are those specific crops that don't require big pieces of land.
Yes.
An example is this project that we have here.
Yes.
For strawberries. Strawberries, half an acre, quarter an acre.
You can do a lot.
Good to go.
This is good.
Thank you.
Ziko nyingi. So this is sitting on how much land?
Half an acre piece of land.
So this is half an acre?
This is half an acre.
Okay.
And half an acre normally supports, when you put spacing, the recommended spacing into play, half an acre normally supports 8,000 plants.
So you yote ni 8,000?
You yote ni 8,000 from hapa.
Oh, easy. So these two?
These two.
Are 8,000?
Yes, this is plot A. We divided. This is plot A. Then
Plot
this is
B.
our plot B.
Okay. Nice. So now let's get into it. Kabla tuonje matunda. Sasa tuone why exactly, is this how strawberries are grown everywhere? Or is this one of the ways?
This is one of the ways.
Okay.
Propagation in agriculture, there's something normally known as propagation. Propagation ni kukuza kitu, kumeesha kitu kwa Kiswahili. So for propagation, when you talk about strawberries, there are three ways. Seeds. The second way is through what we know as splits. Okay. And there's runners.
Okay.
But most people don't use seeds. Please note that. And
they use runners.
This is the simple reason why they don't. I just want to show you the seeds. They are very small, Sandra. These are the seeds, the yellow ones.
Oh, isn't your seeds?
These are the seeds.
So unaweza nunua, like you buy this?
Nobody sells them.
Nobody sells them?
Unless you decide to remove from that plant and go grow them yourself.
So unatoa kutoka kwa hii matunda unaenda kuimesha.
Na veni
kadogo.
Now the issue is there's that normally we call breaking dormancy. Okay. For any crop ukieka maize hapa, ndo ime, hiyo ni kubreak dormancy. It's the same way for strawberries. Ukieka hiyo seed ndo i break dormancy, it takes more than 8 months.
What? 8 months?
For that, 8 months, and that means you have given it a lot of care, a lot of time. Most people give. So the second way that I've told you is through splits. And just to give you a quick explanation on splits, I'll give you an example of onions. Okay. When you plant a single onion here today, when you come after a few days, the second onion will have grown. From the one onion, it's known as a split. The same way for strawberries. We have the mother plant here. Actually, the other word people normally use for splits, daughter plant. Just like a daughter. The daughter to the mother plant.
To the mother. Sasa,
so, in these strawberries of ours, hizi Sandra zenye unaona zimekuwa kubwa kidogo, that is the mother plant.
Now, so this is the mother, ako na mtoto.
Ndio yuko na watoto.
Okay.
Now these are the splits, as you can see them, imagine. These are the splits.
These now are the splits.
Now when I give you this split, you go grow.
I go propagate.
You go propagate.
Okay.
It will grow. Then the third way are the runners.
The runners.
Just from the name runners, zinakimbia tu.
Yes.
And you can see ndo hizi tu.
Hizi zinakimbia.
And here's a good example of a runner. With its own roots and its own leaves. Most people normally use splits to runners, and this is the difference. Splits tend to be cheaper. Runners are more expensive. Runners are expensive, Sandra, because their germination percentage 90% plus.
So you're assured.
You are guaranteed.
Yes.
If I bring this number of runners,
You
90% to almost 90-something%,
yes,
they will grow. But for splits, you have to chase them. They are delicate. When a split dries its root just
yes,
a little bit,
yes,
it won't grow at all.
So now for here you used runners or use splits?
For here we use splits.
Okay.
Yeah,
so from the split unapata mama, then you find the runners coming out.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
And also from the splits, why I was telling you about now the germination percentage, you can see some missing there.
Okay.
And they're not missing because we skipped intentionally. We actually planted here,
yes,
but the split died.
So it means while mlikuwa mna farm, you took long by the time you put the split into the soil.
Bas.
Okay.
We took long, got dried, kuja hapa, roots zishakauka, the plant died. Then also another thing,
so now,
yes?
Sorry, but ikifika your point that happened, what exactly do you do? Because mna mesha zingine ama
tutamesha zingine actually.
Okay.
Because there's that maths you are chasing, on yield, conversion, all those things. For our case, we'll come, this missing all year, we'll come and plant our runners. These runners
so now you plant using runners.
We're just waiting for it to harden enough, then now move it here.
Okay.
At the same time, as we discuss about this bed, there's one aspect I really want to bring out. Spacing of crops.
Yes.
Spacing is really important. Most of our farmers normally tend to assume that bit.
Wanataka kumesha nyingi.
But the recommended spacing for our strawberries is 30 centimeter.
Okay.
30 by 30 centimeter.
30 hivi, 30 huko.
Sandra to this soil is 30 centimeter. From here to here,
30.
you can see when a runner is already growing, is 30 centimeter.
Okay.
But for a farmer on the ground, when we try to educate them on the importance of spacing, most farmers tend to think hii space ni kubwa sana.
Lazima niongeze kingine hapo.
Niongeze mbili ama
ndio tukue na nyingi.
This farmer tends to forget crops also compete.
For sunlight, for what?
For sunlight, the nutrients, the water. They tend to compete for all those things.
Yes.
And that person who did the recommended spacing will harvest more than you who decided to plant 3 here. They'll be struggling. That guy will be harvesting.
It's in a struggle.
From one plant 30. I'll say the weird thing about strawberries.
Yeah.
Avocado ukitoa kwa mti, uweke chini ya kitanda itaiva. Lakini strawberry ukiharvest ikiwa hivi, ceases the ripening process.
Oh, it stops now?
No, it starts now decaying. Thank you.
So now, we talked about runners, splits, and seeds.
Yeah.
And you said not many people
do the seeds.
Because umeniambia hata from the look of the seeds are hapa nje.
Seeds iko nje, kuzitoa is hectic.
To plant them, they take 8 months.
Actually, nobody did propagate through seeds. Sijui hata mwenye nimepata.
So now you guys do runners, and then zile shimo zenye nini mnafanya splits. No, mnafanya splits then runners.
Exactly.
So where do you get mtu anaweza pata wapi hizi runners, splits?
We got our splits first because I told you your population is 8,000. Quite costly. We got to pay 8,000 times a minimum market price of 15 shillings. It's a lot of money. That is 120,000.
Okay.
So we had to go for the cheapest option, which was splits, knowing later on we'll be able to have our own runners that you can plant in other places.
Yes.
So and for the splits, another thing that also to want to insist, people want to get in any form of farming. Be it strawberry, be it passion fruit, be it maize, be it beans, go for certified propagators.
Okay.
People given permission by the government, by government institution to do propagation.
Yes.
For example, I'll give you these strawberries. If we went, you'll find people even online selling 5 shillings. Cheap for us. But what's the difference between this guy selling 5 shillings and our propagator who is selling at 15 shillings or 20 shillings?
Yeah.
It's just how they manage their splits. For that guy, the one who's propagating, his main business is the seedlings, not the fruit. But for the person who is selling you
the 15
at 5 shillings,
yes,
is on fruits, is now getting the extra one.
The extra.
Because he doesn't want to throw it away.
Yes.
But remember one thing, that extra one that is getting from this place, if I get my splits from this place and sell to another person, it will be able to produce like that certified seedling. Its production will go down. So you think you're actually saving, but you're not saving. That is a shortcut.
So now I can see a system, a piping system. Na pia hapa nimeona tu maji. So what happens when it rains and strawberries hazipendi maji? Mob.
For strawberries, kuna hiyo, let me explain the difference. Strawberry lazima maji.
Okay.
You cannot grow strawberry on rain-fed agriculture. But again, there's that difference. Haitaki maji mingi.
So lazima ukue katikati mahali.
Constant water supply.
Okay.
And this applies also to other agribusiness aspects.
Yes.
Usifikirie kuingia into kilimo biashara, watutangoja mvua ya machi. Umeona venye mvua zina disappoint.
I mean, January kunanyesha na hufai kwa kunanyesha.
November, when most people thought it would rain, only rain for around 2 weeks at most.
Yeah.
Yet people thought it will rain for 2 months. You have come to plant your strawberries knowing it will rain for 2 months. That month you'll just be harvesting. Rain for 2 weeks. Big loss.
Exactly.
You have to put a water system into place if you want to be successful. For our case here, we are using a drip system.
Okay.
This is a drip system for both plots.
These two.
Yeah, for these 2 plots.
Okay.
And also we have a raised tank there. Pumping, there's a dam there, you'll see later on. There's a dam there where we pump. Okay. Then that water now comes to the farm.
Okay.
But we use the drip specifically to control that amount of water. Just the way you said, strawberry does not need a lot of water.
Yes.
You can't do flooding here.
You can't.
Yes, we have water there. We could have decided, let's do flooding.
Yes.
And why we cannot do flooding, number one, strawberry is very delicate. Yes. When you come here and do flooding, its stem will start rotting.
Too much iko na maji mob.
Bas. Another thing also why I normally discourage flooding.
Yes.
Flooding normally moves diseases.
Oh, inabeba.
They are microscopic, easy fungal infection, bacterial infection. Kukue na fusarium wilt, one of the biggest enemies in diseases for strawberries. Yes. Is fusarium wilt. Okay. So if you have fusarium wilt here and you are doing flooding, fusarium wilt is soil-borne. Kunezo soil-borne, kunezo airborne. For it unaipate kotu hapa. So when you do flooding, unaimove. So
unaisongesha kwa zote.
Unasongesha tu na affect hizo zingine. But our case with drip management is easier. I can come here day one and see this one has fusarium wilt. Let me remove it before it affects the other plants. So it's easier management and control.
Unaitoa social distance.
Yeah, social distance, exactly.
So now let's briefly talk about the water system.
Okay.
How do you know when utaachilia maji, when the strawberries need water? How are you able to estimate that? Okay,
for our situation here, normally also what I normally tell other people on the ground.
Yes.
Farming is a science. Farming is an art. Ukulima ni kama upishi. Mimi actually hapa saa zingine najionanga ni kama chief chef.
Nafanya tu spices hapa tu nini tu nutrients.
Mtu na kanyama huko ateka kachumvi kidogo, ateka spice kingine kidogo. Is the same situation here.
Okay.
Because there's that quality aspect we are chasing. And to meet that quality, there are those A, B, C, D to Z we have to do. It's the same way with our water system here, the irrigation system.
Yeah.
We have to regulate. We know when the plant needs that water.
Okay.
And I'll show you how.
Okay.
First thing, for this drip, it's a 15 centimeter spacing. And for such type of drips, they normally remove 1.3 liters of water per hour. 1.3 liters of water is a lot. Okay. For us, we are working with half. 650 ml, 30 minutes. We open this set for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Each plant receives 650 ml of water.
Okay.
If you want to know this plant of yours needs water, you'll come here to your plant and just dip your finger.
Oh, kunakaa
it's finger. Like now, it's dry. You can feel it's dry.
A bit wet, yeah.
A bit wet. Yeah. But if you find it dry, you are advised to water. So in a week, we only water twice or thrice, also depending on the conditions.
Yes.
But on onset, we are watering every day. Any crop needs water.
Yes.
Before it sets its root well, before it does everything, even before it grows, its foliage needs water.
Yeah. Water is part the necessary.
Actually, water is life. Then as you go on by, you now start reducing that amount of water. Because we don't want for our sugar in this strawberry to be depleted.
Yes.
Ita dilute. Itapeleka strawberry kwa soko, mtu aume aseme maji. Kwa sababu tulisahau tukiweka maji mingi. Ile sukari huwa ina dissolve. Ina dissolve.
Kabisa.
Yeah. This is a bed.
This is a bed.
Hii ni part of land preparation.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why we used a bed.
Yes.
Kitu ya kwanza why we used beds ni flooding tu pia bado. Hii part yenye tunatembea.
So you raise.
Remember I've told you.
Yes.
Maji mingi ni adui ya strawberry. If this place floods, we'll go at a big loss.
Yes.
So we decided to raise our beds.
Okay.
And the recommended size for beds is normally 1 meter wide.
Okay.
30 centimeter high. Up. 1 foot. And also another reason why you are able to raise these beds, when you raise your beds, you are turning those nutrients.
Yes. Unazichanganyisha ukizibeba tu. Why the paper? Is the paper there juu ya kusave pia strawberries zikae kwa mchanga?
The paper, this is known as a mulching paper.
Mulching paper, okay.
Ama mulching film.
Okay.
Kazi yake ya kwanza. Hii mali yetu ni jua sana.
Yes.
And this crop of ours, we cannot compete with the sun. Any living thing that cannot compete with the sun. The sun is really strong.
Yes.
If we leave this thing bare, the sun will automatically win. Tutaweka drip yetu, maji mwagike, lakini jua inyanganye tena.
Okay.
Evaporation rate itakuwa sana.
Yeah.
That's why we bought this mulching paper. Mulching is just to control the amount of water close to the atmosphere.
Yes, to retain the moisture.
Then also another thing why we got this mulching paper, to reduce the cost of weeding. As you can see, our bed do not have weeds.
Yes, because it's on
na mulching.
Ngona tu ingine kimea.
Ni kukuja tena kuita watu, limeni tutoe weeds. Extra cost for us, and we are trying to save on those costs.
Yeah.
Then also the last reason why we were able to use this mulching paper.
Yes.
This fruit Sandra, haifai kushika mchanga.
It's not supposed to.
Kishika mchanga inaoza.
So
venye unaona ikiendelea kuzaa hivi, hiyo fruit ikilala hivi unaona kama imeshikilia karatasi.
Yes.
Ile karatasi iko sawa.
Nika ile niko pale.
Exactly, kama hiyo venye imeshikilia karatasi, very safe.
Yes.
Without this mulching paper,
inashika mchanga
za kuoza.
Really?
Loss for us. So mulching is a necessity for strawberry farm. Strawberry ni mingi. Actually in Kenya peke yake we have 40 varieties. 40 varieties mingi. Hapa tuko na Chandler variety.
Okay.
Kuna nyingine najita Pajero.
Okay, gari.
Kama gari. Kuna nyingine najita jina mtu Douglas. Kuna nyingine inaitwa Sanandria.
Jina yangu iko karibu, inakaribia jina yangu hapo.
Karibu kama Sandra. Lakini hii ni Chandler, and Chandler is the most common. And kwa sababu Chandler actually iko adaptable to different climatic regions.
Okay.
Hii Chandler yangu naweza panda hapa Machakos, naweza enda nipande Limuru kwa baridi na ime.
Itafanya sawa.
Haichagui, it's not
haina ubaguzi.
Haina ubaguzi at all. Alafu also another thing why you should pick Chandler. Actually Chandler kwa hizo 40 varieties.
Yes.
The important variety yenye mkulima anafaa juu anataka kuingia hii kilimo ya strawberry. Chandler peke yake. Another reason, production yake iko juu kuliko hizo zingine. Fruits ni kubwa kuliko hizo zingine.
Hizo zingine ni tudogo.
Ni tudogo actually, like the indigenous called strawberry.
Yes.
Strawberry is not an exotic plant.
So now selling. Mnauzaje the strawberries now?
For our case here, we are like a factory here. We are a production unit.
Okay.
So for us, kuna ile tunaita wholesale price, tunauza na wholesale price. Ama farm gate price.
Yes.
Ule mwenye atakujia hapa kwa shamba,
ndio anapata different price
fulani, ndio tumsevie pia transport yamekuja.
Na ule mwenye umepelekea,
tutampelekea na bei fulani, but again cheap at a wholesale price.
Yes.
For our case, we are doing at 400 shillings per kg. Then for them, their retail price is 800 shillings per kg.
Where?
Almost 100% profit for the person whoever sells this. We are planning to incorporate BAMBA. So by the time we started there, you can see the first sides of the plot. It's more greener.
Yes.
So as we were coming to this side, the roots were drying. We didn't take note of that earlier. So by the time we were getting to this bed, the roots already dried, all of them. And the whole bed, not even a single one.
This is the effect.
This is the effect, not even a single one. And if we knew earlier, we could have at least watered the roots, keep watering them, and keep the roots wet.
So unaweza zeka kwa bottle as you move?
Unaweza zeka kwa bottle, kwa drum, unaweza zirap na wet cloth.
Ndio zika hivyo.
Ndio zikuwe tu wet. So ona songa, kazi ni kupanda.
Kazi ni kupanda. So sasa mnajua.
The challenge that was biggest and very stressful to us was the market. Even when you interact with other farmers on the ground, the biggest thing they normally tell you ni hakuna soko.
And you know,
hata utashangaa mtu wa nyanya anakuambia hakuna soko.
Yet
karibu kila household iko na nyanya kwa nyumba.
Every other day.
And I had to experience, pia mimi nilikuwa nashangaa, but after kumesha strawberry, I didn't do that market research mzuri. Unakumbuka strawberry is highly perishable, shelf life ni kidogo, unashangaa utapeleka wapi. Lakini vitu zingine tunasema ni Mungu. Tukasaidiwa na majama wengine wako sokoni. They approached us, wakatuambia they are an online platform, wanafanyanga hii maneno ya marketing, kusaidia wakulima. They connect the farmer
to the consumer.
Directly. And from then we have been working with them. It's now like the second month.
How is
Things are moving very well. Atusumbuki market, tunajua mali inaenda. Kazi ni kungoja tu pesa ifike market. Pesa ikuje, we are now visible to more people.
Sasa unajua kuna kwanga na shamba ya strawberries unaweza pata.
Na tukienda huko eko sokoni tunaweza nunua. So even your bracket, your net,
the platform,
iliwaidoniwa faster.
Asanti sana. Tutaendelea kuchuna tu strawberries.
Karibu sana.
So thank you. Thank you for staying tuned. Catch us next week, same time, different place, right here on Richer Fields.